Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to BNN. On today's top story, we'll be talking about Betty Kyallo and her love life since everyone seems to be so interested in her love life. On 8th December, Betty Kyallo posted to her Instagram asking her fans why they are threatening her man, and she included this screenshot of a guy asking the guy, why are you allowing Betty Kyallo to hide you? What do you have to hide? You're not a real man. You're beneath her. Please break up with Betty Kyallo. And I saw this screenshot and I was pretty amused. Boy child, the Kenyan boy child, really thirsty, really thirsty. There were fans in her comment section asking who is he. Others said they really need to know, saying why hide him. Others were like, hide him completely. So what do you guys think? Should Betty Kyallo reveal to us her new man? In my personal opinion, I think if you actually want a private love life, just do not post. What is the point of posting to Instagram and you want no one to know who you're dating? What is the point of that? It just feels like you're teasing your fans. If you want a private life, just don't post. Keep your pictures in your gallery. Let it be between you and him. The minute you bring it to social media, it becomes our business. But Betty Kyallo has been very controversial in the past. She was caught in some pretty nasty breakups. Quite recently, she was dating Dennis Okari. They were dating for, I think, 5 years, and then they got married and they broke up after 6 months. Circumstances that caused that breakup are still unclear, but Betty Kyallo swiftly moved on to Governor Joho, who bought her cars, lavish and expensive gifts. And you might be wondering how Kenyans figured out that she was dating Joho. I saw this screenshot of her wearing, I think it was Gucci shoes, and Governor Joho also wears the same shoes. So this is when Kenyans started putting dots together and figured out that she is actually dating Governor Joho. And this was back in 2016. In 2018, she did an interview with True Love, and they asked her why she was with Governor Joe, and she said they were going through similar things, as both of them were going through separation, and having this in common allowed them to be each other's comfort. Betty Kyallo and Governor Joho broke up quite shortly after, and it's been recorded that it was a very nasty breakup, as Governor Joho repossessed his car and his houses, which he had actually gifted Betty Kyallo. And it seems to have ended very badly, as if you read the blogs, Governor Joe actually sent his security personnel to stop Betty Kyallo on the road, ask her to alight the vehicle and take her things, and he took his 13 million Porsche Cayenne and turned it into a campaign vehicle. So clearly Betty Kyallo has been through a lot. On November 15th is when Betty Kyallo came on my radar. I saw this post on the Instagram page Bountiful Safaris. They posted a photo of Betty Kyallo having lunch or dinner and kissing her hand, and BNN fans tagged me to this post saying we have another bracelet that we need to investigate, just the same way we investigated Nelly Mwangi and we found her new bae. When I actually saw this photo, in my opinion, I thought this is a woman's hand, and I commented as much on the post, and the person who runs Bountiful Safaris also asked me, are you sure? Nigga, I'm sure. So I decided to investigate, and this one was pretty simple. If you check Betty Kyallo's page, you can see she's wearing this bracelet on November 12th. Bountiful Safaris posted this picture on November 15th, and if you check Betty Kyallo's Instagram page, you can see the days where she was traveling to the Masai Mara, and then when she exactly left. The trip started on 10th November and she came back on November 13th. And on this last photo, you can see that she is with her mother. And the background tells me that she's somewhere around that Rift Valley viewpoint. So I concluded that she went on this trip with her family, but in the picture, the hand in the picture does not look like her mother's, since it's much smaller and a different complexion. So I guessed that this must be one of her sisters. And taking my best guess, I think this is Mercy Kyallo, who is Betty Kyallo's sister, and they look very alike. And if you look at this picture with her arm, it really looks like the same arm. Betty Kyallo has been posting for months to her Instagram this new bae, and she really wants to make sure that we understand and we know she has a boyfriend.
I was just wondering, where are all my kids? I only have my cat. And I'm so lonely. Help! Help! I'm here with my husband.
And in contrast, Dennis Okari, who is Betty Kyallo's ex-husband, is not posting his relationship or his girl. And I found this kind of funny that he married Betty Kyallo's maid of honor, or one of the bridesmaids. And Kenya is one big bedroom. So who do you guys think is happier here? Is it Dennis Okari or Betty Kyallo after their breakup? Thanks to Facebook groups, we now know who exactly is Betty Kyallo's Ben 20. His name is Javed Dikbal. Some Kenyans figured out his identity by just looking at his hands. And in the following post, you can see that Javed has this mark on his arm, and Kenyans linked this post on Betty Kyallo's page to one in his own Instagram page, and it seems that he has the same beauty spot. And I didn't find this very legit because in one picture it's on a different finger, on the other it's on a very other different finger. Then there was this photo of both of them at the beach at the very exact same date. In Javed's picture, you can see a woman's arm, and in Betty Kyallo, you can see her at the beach wearing a romper which exposes her arms. So maybe this is true. Screenshots were also posted of Betty Kyallo liking his pictures, and from this we know that Betty Kyallo knows this guy exists. And if you check each of their accounts, they both follow each other. Betty Kyallo also posted this picture to her Instagram stories, and she slipped, giving us a bit of his face, and in my opinion, this looks like Javed's face. After seeing all this, me personally, I wanted more receipts, and so I looked through her pictures on Instagram, and I saw this comment by a guy saying, hata ukimficha namjua, he's friends with my bro, naeza amua kumfichua. And you guys just know I DM'd the nigga immediately. And in our conversations, he said he's friends with the sister, and then I sent him Jade's picture and he confirmed that that is him. That is Betty Kyallo's boyfriend. He then said he had pictures of all of them together, but Betty told them not to post them. And I tried my best to convince him to send them to me, but it didn't work out. I don't know if he changed his mind, but I begged. I tried. Guys, I really tried. I'm also not so sure about this guy's stories. In the comment, he said Javed is friends with his brother, and then when I DM'd him, he said that he has dated his sister, and that's how he knows who he is. So with this information, I decided to go to Betty Kyallo's Instagram page, and I looked through her page to see whether she has any Indian friends. And I found this picture from January 13th of her and a girl named Shishka Arora. She's an anchor at K24, and she posted this to Instagram welcoming Betty Kyallo to the K24 team, and that was in December. The two seem close because she was also part of Betty Kyallo's birthday party. So now let's try and connect the dots. So Shishka and this guy know each other. I found a page on Twitter that sells clothes that has posted both this guy and Shishka. I think they supply Shishka with clothes for her shows or something. And there's no way that this is a coincidence. Betty Kyallo started posting her new bae a few months after she joined K24. There are no pictures or any posts with her new bae earlier than when she joined K24, and that was on December 2018. In my opinion, I think she joined K24, Shishka introduced her to this man, and a relationship started. I'm not sure if this guy is related to Shishka in any way, or they just know each other. And if you check all their Instagram accounts, they all follow each other. So they all definitely know each other. So do you guys think we found Betty Kyallo's new boyfriend? Betty Kyallo has come out publicly and said or lied that her man is not on social media. So who do you guys believe? Anyway, that's all from me, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!